Hi and welcome to class today. Today we're going to be doing a flow for creating space. In this flow I have included a prop of a block. If you don't have a block, you could use a cushion, you could use a folded up towel, or you could use a blanket of some sort, or you could use a very kind of flat copy book, maybe a bigger copy book, whatever works for you. Otherwise you can explore it without the prop. Let's start our flow in child's pose. So knees as wide as the mat, toes come together. Slowly bring the bum down towards the heels, forehead down towards the mat, and maybe then melt the hands either forward in front of you or behind you. Taking a few breaths here to come into the room, come into the space. Noticing the ground lifting you up. If you have a space in between your bum and your heels, feel free to place a cushion, a block, a blanket between them. Otherwise, maybe notice that space. Tuning into the breath, could you elongate the inhales and the exhales? Can become heavier in the chest. Taking a breath here, inhale, exhale. If your hands are by your feet, bring them forward. Extended child's pose. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands over towards the left side, way down. Feel into the right side body. Create space. Next inhale, walk the hands over to the right side. Let go. Stretching down on the left side body this time. Feel just underneath the armpit. Could you stretch a little bit further? Could you pull the fingers a little bit further over? Slowly, mindfully, bring the hands back to center. Inhale. Exhale, pushing up, hands and knees, finding your spot where your shoulders are over your wrists, hips over the knees. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back, drop through the belly. Inhale. Exhale, spine towards the sky, tuck through the tailbone, tuck through the chin, belly button towards spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, push through the hands, shoulder blades come away from each other. Inhale, back to center. Taking a breath here as you slowly walk the knees back and make your way onto your belly. Hands are going to come forward, finding your Sphinx pose. Engage through the glutes, push through the forearms, lower ribs connecting with the floor, hips connecting with the floor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, we'll slowly bring the right knee to be parallel with the left hip. Taking a moment here, breathing into the hip, giving it a little wiggle side to side. Try and reconnect the ribs with the floor. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, one more breath in. And exhale, bring that leg back to meet with the left. Finding your Sphinx pose once again. Slowly walk the hands towards the ribs and push up to a little baby cobra. So gentle that you're hardly pushing with the hands. Maybe see, can you lift through the fingertips? Hold it there. Create space between the hands and the floor. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands back. Find that Sphinx pose once again. Engage through the glutes so that you are not putting too much pressure in the lower back and you've got strength in the legs. I'm going to bring that left leg out this time, knee parallel with the hip. Maybe a little wiggling needs to be done. Slowly bring those ribs to be placed onto the floor again so you can feel into the left hip a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, connecting with where the stretch is in the breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, one more breath in. Exhale, slowly bring that leg to meet with the other leg. We're going to lift those hands up, back up to the rib cage, finding that baby cobra, maybe lifting the hands as well. Engage through the glutes, squeeze it inward. Inhale. Exhale, plant through the hands, push through the hands and knees, lift up into your all fours position, finding yourself with your knees under your hips, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, rock it forward, belly drops down. Exhale, spine up towards the sky. Inhale, rock the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, letting it go. Back to your cat pose one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly and mindfully tuck through the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Look towards the feet and bring the right knee down towards the floor. Try and get that left heel to plant onto the floor. Inhale, lift it up. Left knee down, right heel tries to plug into the floor. Switch it over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, engage through the core. Exhale, bring it to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, mindfully, slowly bring that gaze towards the thumb, straighten out the legs, and we're going to bring the left leg over towards the right side and then walk the right leg over, crossing it over towards the left side. Maybe the hands walk a little forward, go into spider legs, explore the movement as you swing the right leg up and over that left leg, and then bring the left foot to plant to the middle of the mat, right foot into the middle of the mat, fold over. Tuck through the chin and the opposite hands to opposite elbows. Let it go in your ragdoll, maybe sway side to side. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, plant through the hands and step the legs back. This time we'll just kind of swoop them out and bring it in, swoop out, bring it in, tucking through those toes, downward facing dog. Plug in that left heel, lift through the right foot, toes pointing up, bend through the left knee, slowly lower that left foot, that left knee down, finding yourself in this position with the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, but that right leg is lifted. Inhale, exhale, tap it down onto the right side, bringing it all the way down, and slowly walk back feet. Bring it maybe a little bit forward, bring it back. Maybe it hits the heel, maybe it doesn't, maybe the forehead comes down too. Breathe into that side of the leg. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Really focus on where that stretches and bring the breath to the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up, plant through the hands. We're going to bring this straight leg all the way back, tuck through the toes, finding that stretch in the calf. Rock it back and forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to push back up into your three-legged dog. And exhale. We're going to bring the right knee between the thumbs and slowly shift onto that right foot and that onto the inside edge of the left leg. Let me just turn around. And we'll slowly bend down into this knee, so that's the knee's going over the ankle. We're going to flick onto the heel of the left foot, and you might flick onto the toes of the right leg. Take a big inhale here and exhale. Find your block, and say maybe this is where you then can slowly sit on the block to plant through the foot. Or maybe you just need to breathe here because you'll feel it more in this straight leg. Take another inhale and another exhale. Breathe into that leg. Inhale here. Maybe you lift up and you try and find your Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale. Turn towards the front of the mat once again onto that right foot. And swing that right foot all the way up. Three-legged dog. Bring it down to your downward facing dog. Lift through the left leg, plug through the right heel. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower through the right knee, placing it onto the floor. Try and do it with as much control as you can, it's quite hard. Breathe in here, breathe out, slowly place the foot onto the right side and bend onto the left side and bend through the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, see how far you can come. Maybe you're just hovering, maybe you bring it all the way down. Maybe the forehead comes down as well. Inhale here, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, rock the weight forward. We're going to slowly lift through that left leg again, bring it behind you, maybe find a little calf stretch. Inhale, lift through the leg, tuck through the right toes, lift up, three-legged dog. Place the foot between the thumbs and slowly lower the back knee. And we're turning towards that right side of the mat now. The heel of the right foot might begin to lift, be placed down, toes might lift up. And then maybe you bring the block under the bum again. Or maybe you explore lifting it up. Hands come to the inside of the leg. Breathing into that side, that's inside of the right thigh. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe you practice lifting up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift through the chest. See if you can lift a little bit higher through the crown of the head. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale, turn towards the front of the mat. Step it back, three-legged dog, and lower the leg down. Bring the knees down. And we're slowly going to find the knees getting as wide as the mat. Now you may want to do this long ways on your mat, so bringing yourself into frog pose. Sometimes I find mats are a little bit sticky. If you have like a hard floor, like the one I'm on, you can sometimes slide out and it makes it a whole lot easier. So maybe you try that, or maybe you just see how it feels. Also, sometimes a blanket under the knees is necessary if you really can't take the impact of the floor on the knees. We're slowly gonna step the knees out little by little, flex through the feet, breathe it in, breathe it out. See if you can really connect with the stretch, and maybe the forearms slowly make it down onto the floor. It's not for everyone, frog pose. And then you can see if you can just work the weight back and forward. Maybe the knees come out a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe it in. Let it go. It's intense on the hips. Breathe in one more time. And as you exhale, shift the weight a little bit more. See if you can get a little bit more weight into those hips. Inhale, push through the hands. Slowly lift the knees all the way back up. And then very mindfully just bringing yourself onto the belly, rolling over onto the hips. Last stretch. Bring the knees towards the chest, hands go towards the ankles, and find your happy baby. Rocking side to side, opening up the space in between your knees towards armpit space. Just rocking it side to side, maybe stretch out one leg, bend that leg, stretch out the other leg, and then slowly melt the legs down. Finding Shavasana, a space for silence, creating space in the body so that you can find a moment to breathe for yourself. Stay in Shavasana as long as you like. I will leave you here. Hope you make it to class soon. The light in me sees the light in you. Have a nice rest of your day.